Good morning guys, day 3 Milan. Up nice and early again, straight to client replies, especially guys who are actually competing. We've got Andrew who's competing in Netherlands and Susie, both IFBB pros. So they are both in the thick of it. So as you can imagine, they are checking in daily pretty much on WhatsApp now. So we have to make sure that they get changes pretty much immediately, because at this point now, anyone who knows what it's like in prep, things pretty much change on flight on a daily basis, so you have to make sure you're on it. So for me, first work block is done. Now, a little morning walk, then I'll get back, get some more check-ins done, and then it will be time for meal 1. Today, I will be running the same as I did yesterday, so a little bit of a lower day, just to get my body primed and ready for the weekend. So that will be a plan of action. The look is pretty decent, so yeah, let's see how this weekend goes. Game on. See Meg there strolling, doing client replies. So yeah, today we've got pull day at Alessandro's gym again, so I can't wait. Got some amazing machines that I actually want to try, so very much looking forward to the session. Now, some beautiful scenery-ish. This literally looks like Poland. It literally looks like the place I grew up in. So much similarities. So, especially with like little buildings like that, and then obviously the greenery and the different little setups with little football fields there. So definitely quite cool to see all these different things. So very much looking forward to potentially maybe get a little bit of time to explore. We'll see. Obviously show is Sunday, we'll fly back Monday, so we'll push for time a little bit. Right, my guys, so work block is finished, so time for breakfast. And this is my meal, minus cream of rice. So usual setup, 230 grams of egg whites, 70 grams of veg, 35 grams of pistachio ISO Pro, trained by jp.com, code Cuba10, you know the drill. And then Meg's breakfast, 200 grams of sourdough, 230 egg white, and 100 grams of blueberries. Hard at work, always. Had a very busy morning, as today's one of my busier days, so definitely on it. I'm gonna eat this now, and then probably get some more bits ready in the kitchen, finish my work off, and then probably get back to some more replies and maybe do a little bit of a digestion walk before meal 2, which today is gonna be potentially the pre-workout meal, and then we're gonna train pull. So stay tuned. So I actually forgot to do the whole egg. So whole egg edition, just quickly cooked up, and 2 whole eggs for Meg as well. So that is the morning setup and morning breakfast in Milan. Probably not your traditional breakfast, but is what it is. 20 grams of pumpage going down, which will be a pre, and 5 grams of glutamine creatine. Now, we actually spilled our JP gluten creatine, so Aaron left us some crappy ones that I have to use for now, which is terrible, but needs must, unfortunately. So my intro workout remains pretty much the same, and my pre-workout remains the same. I don't cut out sweeteners. I don't really believe in doing so. I don't really think it makes any difference in any way, shape or form. So I think it's a bit of a broken old school mindset with like cut out whey. If anything, I would probably say whey sits better than most meats. So like on show day specifically, you probably want to keep your midsection as tight as possible. So using something like whey is probably a good idea, because it'll keep the volume of the food down. So pre-workout is going to be 20 grams of pumpage with 5 grams of creatine and 5 grams of glutamine. And then all I will do then is just top it up with my water that I have measured with my labels off. And then generally, I always have 500 mils of water with my pumpage, because again, it does aid hydration, which is key in my opinion. Something that is definitely very important. So that will be the pre. And then intra, we do have 20 grams of sustain. A little bit lowered today, because
That's performance fuel, that one.
well, performance fuel actually, sorry. I have been using performance fuel all the way through as well. But a little bit lowered. Normally I would have 30 grams, but it is a lower day than I would normally. So we are only going to do 20 grams for today, as I am still holding quite a bit of fullness from last week's loading, which means that this week is going to be a little bit different, where I'm not going to have to load as heavy, simply because I'm already loaded from last week and I haven't needed to really dig or get any unnecessary weight back off, because I didn't have anything off the plan after. All I had was cream of rice, oats, a little bit of yogurt and some fruit, which is pretty much what I normally have in the meal. So that is pretty much the plan. It's just taking me day by day for this week, seeing how the body responds, seeing how the body reacts, and then taking it from there. So we'll see. We'll see what needs to be done, but I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a need for a high loading day as such. It's just going to be more of a case of somewhat maintaining the look, having a smaller loading day potentially tomorrow if I need it, and the day before the show as well. So we'll see. It's just going to be a case of maintaining and improving the look from here with some gentle changes. And I think that's key. I think a lot of people try to overcomplicate things, and one thing you have to understand as well, peak week, not every peak week is going to be the same, because it just isn't. You're in a different situation, different environment, and ultimately there will be differences in how you peak for each individual day as well, based off where you are and where you need to be. If you've already done one peak and you're already fully loaded, there's not going to be a need for you to load heavy again, because you've already done the job. So it's just going to be a case of smaller manipulations to make sure that you're fully ready and ready to rock. So write that down. Right, MPS Max next. So we are going to do 20 grams. I'm just looking to see if we've got any empty water bottles that I could use. Have we? No? Oh, what I may actually do is, because Meg is going to need a post-workout pudding, I'm actually going to probably use this instead. So I actually bought some...
Meg
actually bought some sparkling water. So what I'll be using the sparkling water for is basically...
It goes pretty flat after a second anyway.
Yeah, I've been opening and leaving them flat, but I've been using it for making cream of rice basically. So it's still going to get used, so to speak. So we've got 20 grams of MPS going in as well. And generally, I do 20 mils of water, 200 mils of water with MPS. And I'm actually going to leave all this out because Meg is going to do hers after, when she's done her work, when she's got some cooking to do. So now add 200 mils of water to this, and we're going to be ready to rock. Beautiful. Right, that's my little morning bits done. I've got my post-workout ready. Well, almost. Normally I would do my post-workout now, but because I'm having to use the hob, I'm going to basically make my pre-workout meal, eat my pre, then I'll make the post-workout meals on the hob, and then I'll have to make Meg's post-workout on there as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, and I'll show you how we go old school way for cooking. If you want Trained by JP products, again, Kuba 10 on the website. Get some discount, get some percentage off. So support me, support the channel, subscribe, and use my code. Right, my guys, so that is Thursday check-ins completed. Now that's the work setup and my sheets. What I normally do is I always get my clients ready, get the sheets up the day before, have a good look over, and then get stuck into it every single morning. So it's now 10 to 11, which means that pre-workout meal is going to go down in a moment. We've sort of stuck to our timings that we would at home in terms of sleep, because normally this would be 10 to 10. So it would be time for meal number 2, which is ideal because we'll just get home and get stuck straight back into our normal routine. So a very busy day for me today. It's one of my busiest ones. So very intense from morning pretty much until now. So I actually started today at 6 a.m. and I've only just finished check-ins now by 10 to 11. So I will have more client replies, etc. But I will do that after I had eaten my pre-workout meal, and then I will have some time to switch on for training and have some time away from the phone. So I'll get in the kitchen now. I think Meg is almost finished with her little jobs, so it's going to be my turn to get the jobs done. So I'll show you. So this is pre-workout meals going down. Meg's meal is all ready. I've put it in the pan. She has got prawns, rice with some veggies, and I have seasoned it with love, as I would call it. Now for me, we have got 170, how many chicken? One chicken? 179?
Yeah.
179 grams of chicken, which is 200 grams raw weight, with 60 grams of veggies, and we've got 75 grams of oats. It's going to go in the freezer just now, just to cool off. And then I've got 100 grams of blueberries and 100 grams of pineapple. So for me, it is a much lower carb day than normal, which is completely fine. Got to do what we've got to do. And tomorrow will likely be a moderate day if I need one. So, like I said, the loading will definitely not be quite as heavy as it needed to be. In the first week, I'm still holding plenty of fullness from the heavy days and the sugar foods, so I would argue we're in a great spot-ish. So there's still a little bit of improvements that need to be made. So we'll be working on them to make sure we're bring a better package. And for now, I need to get my chef on. So Meg's going to have a mixture of barbecue and a little bit of mustard on her pre-workout meal, as I know she's a fan of mustard. And then she has got her salt on the table. This is your pineapple, isn't it?
Yeah, I need to do my rice cake as well, unless you don't want me to have that, because I'm having the post-workout thing.
You still need to have the rice cake. So that's that. And then I will do her rice cake with honey. Right, so pre-workout meal going down. We've got my chicken, veg, a little bit of Nida sugar ketchup and a tiny bit of mustard. We've got my pumpage with creatine and glutamine. We've got my 75 grams of, well, 25 grams of cream of rice, 50 grams of oats, 100 grams of pineapple, 100 grams of blueberries. And then Meg's pre-workout meal is a much larger meal than mine, so she can go over that for you.
I've got 100 grams of rice, 185 grams of prawns, veggies, a rice cake and some honey and some pineapple.
Right, so we found a cafe with some fun stuff for Meg to have for her post-workout meal. She does have extra, and we do have a coffee. So we've got 2.5 shots of espresso here with a little bit of ice. We're going to sit down and enjoy this in probably silence or even speak, and then we'll go and train. How are you enjoying it? Is it nice?
Very nice. Very smooth and very strong.
Is it?
Yeah.
2.5 shots, we're going to be flying.
Definitely.
You're looking good, looking nice and tanned. With your hair up like this, it reminds me when I first met you, you used to wear it like all the time, with your actual uniform for bank.
And bun head.
Yeah, love it. You're like a little girl again.
Not quite.
With little big cheeks. Haha. Right, so coffee first. We must get caffeinated before full day. One thing I've noticed, my legs faded a lot last week, and I think the main reason was because I was on my feet a lot, getting stuff ready. My legs look a lot fuller again, and I think a combination of having a good training session, but also being off them a little bit more helps. Again, lessons to be learned, right? But none of this really matters for now, until I really get another 10 to 15 pounds of muscle when I really am competitive. So all this is just practice work for the future. So let's get this down and then we'll go and train pull. Let's get it. Right guys, time to get the pull session going. So I'm going to start with one set of hanging leg raise We've actually got a special person next door. Can't wait to show you who it is. I can't wait. But anyway, leg raise to start with, and then some cable pullover to warm up, and then we're gonna get stuck into the session. Some amazing pieces next door, so I can't wait. Right. This is what I was talking about earlier. We've got Nathan in the house.
Coming, baby, we're coming.
With the improvements Nathan's made, I've got no doubts this Sunday it's going to be on. So
hopefully, brother, hopefully.
I can't wait to see
it. Team UK, Team JP, coming for you.
Let's get it.
Fuck shit up, baby.
We've got JP here. He's not got his slogan on yet, but he does wear it.
I'll have it on tomorrow.
He does wear it. He does wear it. He does wear it.
I make it look good. That's why Jordan's got the plain stuff now.
I've got better teeth though. I've got better teeth though. So it's all good. Love it. Now listen. I've got no doubts Nathan will deliver this weekend.
Thank you, brother.
Can't wait to see it. Now, he's got a point to prove, so let's see. That's the usual setup. Warm-up is done. We've done planks, done with leg raises. We've got big Nathan in the house, getting after the push session. Now, I'm going to start with a couple of sets of sisters pull-up, just to get the joints moving before exercise number 1, which will be single-arm knotless pull-down. So, game on. Let's get it.
Doing the chin-ups, ceiling pause now. I'm doing the basics as well. Onto the bounce. Heavy. This one? Oh, that's crazy. Stretch and squeeze. No? Because it's very do only 3 sets on this.
This is actually 3 plate exercise.
So guys,
I'm not being a fucking pussy.
We normally do 4 sets all the time, but
2 working sets.
today's the push session. So we're doing 3 sets, 4 exercises, 3 sets, variations, get some squeezes, get some heavy presses in, something different. Look at the blood flow there. This is exercise number 3 now. Exercise number 3, set number 3. Check the pump. That's for sure. Feel it. Blood's going in straight away. Think the machine's got a difference as well. But man, Cuba said before, let's go to this gym, peace and quiet. Sometimes in the gym, people want to talk to you, I'm going to time my patience, but here we can get on with my shit. Just do what we want.
One rep, 1 to 2 reps away from the tank. So we're taking it there, still effort, but nothing excessive.
See me sweat?
This side,
And then
so you feel lovely.
and here is
This go.
I will get one set this off. Where's the Cuba finishes? Shoot it right through. Where's the finishes now? Finish?
Yeah. Shoot right. Here we go. Let's go, champ. Awesome, Nathan. Let's fucking go. Beautiful.
Easy.
Easy, mate. Don't take it too far. Don't take it too far, Nate. A few days out. Don't take it too far. Hit a shot, Nate. Hit a shot. Fuck yes. Bro. That's what we're talking about now.
Oh. That's it. Your last one?
Yeah, I need it back.
Yeah.
That's first 2 exercises done. Beautiful stride row there for upper back. Now we're going to move on to a single arm Atlantis row. It's a gem of a machine. So we'll get the single arm work done, then flex leverage pull down, and then finish off on the stride row before we move on to some bicep and rear delt.
Yeah. You want to touch or okay? Yeah. No, it's good, yeah. Let me fix this for you. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, brother. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm always.
Yeah. That's my one, man.
Alright guys, so we've got mid-session MPS Max going down. Remember code Cooper10, make sure you use it. Now, this always goes down in 1, so. Beautiful. Mix with 200 ml of water, goes down like a dream. It's actually stunning. So I might have to steal it from Alessandro because it's beautiful. Or he can sell it me as a gift. So we're on to the last back exercise and we've got the last bit of performance fuel to drink. I always aim to get it finished by pretty much 3/4 of my session. So we're going to finish with a strive divergent seated row, which is pretty much the same as prime. Similar session as we do at home, but just slightly different machines, which definitely hit the spot. I'm impressed. This place is like a museum, but it's amazing. Justin here. Justin.
Hello. Hello.
Big boy, just his wife.
My wife.
Ricardo. Big Nath.
Precious.
What have we got?
Precious.
What have we got?
Rapid, bro.
Here we
Cream
go.
of rice, cinnamon, milk, and almond butter.
Rice milk.
Yeah, that's it.
Stefan's special.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Love it.
Well, I want to go a little bit of rice milk, so tomorrow I'll be using semi-skinny.
You better beat Mahrouz, otherwise I'm following you.
I hope, bro. I hope.
You will.
Yeah, really good. I was saying it's very nice, so we're lucky. The beds are comfy. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
It's scored a goal, you're not letting one go. This one is, you could beat me, but my opinion.
It's also fair. Lift weight.
You got the greatest ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is that the stripe as well?
Not right, bro.
How is it?
Not right. I enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah,
I don't enjoy
much
spending.
better.
Or if on time, they push you along. Because I think it's not hotel thing, and hotel, I might say the time. No, how many? How many?
Wow. Right, guys, so that session wrapped up. We've got a post-workout going now. 350 prawns, a little bit of asparagus, mushrooms. And here we've got 30 grams of oats and 45 grams of cream of rice.
What, how many berries?
100 grams of berries as well.
And a little bit of cinnamon. In your habitat in the gym.
Right, guys, so meal number 4 is going to go down. We've got 225 grams of steak, 75 grams of veg, and there will be 50 grams of pineapple as well. Maggie,
Yeah,
what are you going to have? Are you going to show us?
I'll show you in a minute.
Okay. I'll put this on the pan, and then I'll show you the end product. So, 50 grams of pineapple, 225 steak, 75 veg, and I'm going to eat this now. And then I will get Meg's meal on the pan after.
Hello.
What are we doing? I've got your water ready for tomorrow there.
Added a little bit more to it.
Did you add another bottle?
2.
2 more bottles? But you've got your morning drink as well, so that would be like 3, 6, 9 litres altogether if you drink all that.
And I don't need all that.
No, you don't. Right. Meal number 5. Do you want to tell us what it is?
The 225 grams of chicken and 100 grams of vegetables with a mixed variety of a little bit of mushrooms, a little bit of asparagus and a little bit of pepper.
Tremendous.
I'm going to put a little bit of wine just to make
Thank you so much. And what have you got?
50 grams of rice, 100 grams of beef, no, 125 grams of beef because I'm a big girl now,
Yeah.
and 100 grams of veg, and 100 grams of pineapple.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Right, so time for the last meal. We've got the usual 70 grams of ISO Pro, 30 grams of oats, 30 grams of cream of rice, and 200 grams of fruit. Now, Meg has got 100 grams of oats total, actually 70 grams of oats, 30 grams of cream of rice, with 10 grams of dark chocolate, 200 grams of strawberries, 200 grams of yogurt, 10 grams of ISO here in a paste, and another 10 grams of ISO into the yogurt. Is that right?
That's absolutely right.
Do you want to cap off the video?
Hopefully you've enjoyed the day. Please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Good night.
Good night.